Hi, and welcome to the Toon Goons, the podcast in which we take an adult and critical perspective into the world of cartoons and animation, and analyze how they affect the pop cultural landscape at large. I'm one of your hosts, Nikki.
I'm Nina.
And I'm Mr. Tucha Butter.
What did you do last year?
I don't fucking remember. I forget. I info dump these podcasts out of my brain the second I'm finished obligating to do them. The American education system taught me that.
Yep.
This week, we are talking about the third season of BOJACK Horseman. One of our favorite, my favorite show. A show we all enjoy, and last year it was the most requested show we've ever done. It is very good and still very miserable, and and we are going to get into it. But first, we got some news. Now, took care of the news today because I was feeling a little bit nauseous while Nina and I were playing video games, and Nina was like, "Well, I'm going to keep playing video games. You do the news. So if it sucks, it's my fault. And that's fine." First of all, something I actually forgot to write down is that friends of the show, Zach Bellissimo and Tara Billinger, who we talked to way earlier this year, who were trying to get their pilot Long Gone Gulch off the ground, have abandoned their GoFundMe account, their GoFundMe project for a Kickstarter project, which is currently underway, and I believe going pretty well.
Yeah. I think it's going better. I think it's I didn't want to be a dick to them and start critiquing their campaign, but it's well, GoFundMe's, there's less of a hype because it's always going, but now Kickstarters have the advent of a deadline, so people are like, oh man, I gotta give this now before it's too late, before I can get cool shit and help support this. Exactly. Kickstarter creates a zeitgeist, and I'm glad that they're doing way better with this.
It is their goal is $25K with 25 days to go as of this recording. They have hit 12K, so they're right under halfway there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if this thing can pick up some speed, maybe hopefully a lot of our listeners with money haven't heard of this yet, and you can help. We can help directly affect that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, totally. And if you don't know about Long Gone Gulch, we did do an episode about it earlier this year where we interviewed the two creators and asked them about the show and talked about the show.
It looks like a fun time.
It does look like a very fun time. It looks like a place that I want to go to and have fun in.
Yeah.
So definitely check out their Kickstarter. See if you can throw some money their way if you have any. If not, share it with people who might. Yeah, they really do. Tara's hand making so many rewards. It's kind of crazy. All the little hats. She hand sculpted all the little skulls and then hand glued them to all the handmade little hats. And I was like, man.
Give them some money and get you some skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at stuff now. It looks really cool. You know, we talked to them. It's a show about two misfit ding dong sheriffs in a magical ass old west town, and it looks like everybody is a passionate idiot who is bad at their job.
Those are my favorite kinds.
Yeah. You can get a lot of stuff for not that much.
Yeah.
Or you can be in the show for $1,000.
Dang. I wish my credit card was paid off.
Yeah, either you or an original character can show up on a wanted poster in the show.
Oh.
Cool. Yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully in 25 days, I'll have a paycheck on the way so I can throw some money their way.
Same.
You can hear that interview of ours. It was episode 67. It's actually currently our pinned tweet, although we might change it because it has a link to their GoFundMe.
Yeah, we should pin something with their Kickstarter in it now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, these pins look so good.
Those pins are so
Holy
good.
Holy Christ.
And the toys, they're making figures.
The acrylic standee figures. Gee. Those two are big toy heads. They
know what's up.
They know what a
people
good toy
want.
is.
They're so cool. And follow them on their various social media as well.
Count Zacula, and she just changed her Tumblr.
I think it's just Tara Billinger now.
Count Zacula's really good. I'm glad that URL was available.
Yeah.
Count Zacula.
No other Zack deserves it but him.
Yeah. And then his art is Snaggleteeth.
With a hyphen.
Also a good one.
Yeah, but they have that link too on the Long Gone Gulch Tumblr as well. But yeah, check out all their stuff. They're super cool.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Next, an actual super quickie. The Little Prince dropped on Netflix today. We will talk about it pretty soon. Our schedule for the rest of the month is full, but check it out. It finally made it.
Hooray!
And it's on Netflix, so you just watch it wherever.
Yeah, we're probably going to put it on our next batch of stuff on the pipeline.
All the news today is from Animation Magazine, because that's where I just looked and found cool stuff. AnimationMagazine.net. It is one of our favorite sources for news, because they respect the medium and they're not a bunch of schmucks like Cartoon Brew.
They don't inject personal opinion. They just say what's going on or copy straight from the press report or whatever.
So TBS, which is a Turner channel, the same media company that owns Cartoon Network, has greenlit a primetime cartoon show for an adult audience.
Oh boy.
Called Tarantula.
Okay.
It is a half-hour comedy about the residents of the Tierra Chula resident hotel.
Yes.
All right.
It centers around Echo Johnson, a respected but uncertified tattoo artist who delivers absurd yet introspective monologues. Echo's poetic rambling spin tales of misadventure with the other residents as they partake in party crashing, dumpster diving, and other acts of mischief. We don't know any of the voice talent.
No.
But it's created and written by the Carson Mell, the guy who created Silicon Valley, which I haven't watched, but people say is really good.
There's no freaking. I expected like a promo image or something.
No, apparently this is just greenlit. I would really like to see what this looks like.
Me too.
Yeah,
I love that pun. It's a good pun. Terra Chula.
Another super quickie. If you are like everybody and you're jonesing for Bee and Puppy Cat content, and by they I mean Natasha Allegri herself, has written a Bee and Puppy Cat themed cookbook called Easy Eats. Man, that is good cover art of that frowny little boy.
He's such a frowny baby.
It is $17 US, $20 Canada. This article doesn't say where you can buy, but probably Double Fine. Not Double Fine. Super Fine? What is that website?
We Love Fine?
We Love Fine. Double Fine's the LucasArts guys. Super Fine is probably not real.
The recipes for Easy Eats were submitted by creatives working on Bee and Puppy Cat, as well as by fans of the series. And they were all tested by Viz's food editing team in Italy.
What?
All right, sure, why not?
But it's a fully illustrated cookbook with yummy
hardcover
dishes. I don't know what kinds of snacks, but they're inspired by Bee and Puppy Cat.
There's a cake on the front, so there'll be that much.
There'll definitely be cake.
As long as if most of it isn't vegetable related.
I'm imagining there's going to be a lot. You see, I'm the opposite fence. I don't want it to be too much meat related. I was hoping for a lot of eggplant based stuff.
Eggplant's alright. I can fuck with that eggplant depending on what you're doing with
it. As long as it's firm. Like soft eggplant, I hate it. Firm eggplant, I love it. Another cool little quickie that Tooch actually found for the benefit of Nina and me.
Yeah, I didn't expect this to be news.
It's just a quick thing in case you're in Nueva York. The New York Public Library has the New York Public Library has an exhibit of the original Winnie the Pooh toys belonging to Christopher Robin Milne on display, which is like that's pretty cool because like those guys are 95 years old.
Yeah, those are some old ass toys. I mean, look, a little piglet.
Yeah, they've been restored.
Barely alive.
They look good. Like that's probably not far off from what they looked like 100 years ago. Like they cleaned them up.
Yeah, they really did. I didn't know that they had them in the United States. I thought they were in England somewhere.
But... In the British Museum, where they belong.
Yeah. So I am very excited. I definitely want to go see it. Yeah, they don't... Do they give a time frame for how long they're going to have them there?
No. So probably a while.
It says that they're back in the library after much needed restoration, so it's probably a permanent fixture that has just been missing for a bit.
Nina, what if they were there all that time and you didn't know?
Yeah, that's probably the case.
Yeah, they probably, they hired up that old man from Toy Story 2 to fix them, and it took a while because they're extremely old.
Yeah,
and now they're back in
rush art.
Yeah. You can visit them at the Children's Center in the Stephen A. Schwartzman building at 42nd Street and 5th Avenue. I need to go. I need to see them.
And speaking of things that we need to go and see, at the first week of next month, September 2016, is the Homestar Runner 20th anniversary show in Atlanta, Georgia, where the series has always been made for its entirety. You may be asking, HomestarRunner.com was created in 1996? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. It wasn't. It's the 20th anniversary of the original kids book that Mike Chapman and Craig Zobel made during the 1996 Atlanta Olympics while browsing through children's books and thinking, these are dumb, we should make one. And then they went to a Kinko's and did. The website started in, I believe, 2000. So I'm definitely going to be there. I haven't figured out any of the logistics yet.
Yeah, but he's just decided.
I have to go. Listen, they haven't done a live show of any kind since I was in high school. About 10 years ago, they did 2 limousine shows. And I couldn't go, partially because they were 18 and up shows. But I've regretted that every waking day of my life. I have to go to this. It's apparently going to be mostly a concert, and they're also going to screen some tunes that everyone there has seen 100 times. And that will be 1 week after our 100th episode. I don't think we've talked about this on the show yet.
We haven't.
Our 100th episode will be Homestar Runner.
Yeah!
Woo-hoo.
It's been a long time coming. I was thinking, I was discussing, well, I have some ideas, and the other two were like, let's just do Homestar Runner, Nikki.
It would make Nikki very happy.
It'll make you happy, and it's pretty easy to watch.
Yeah, I mean,
we've also all watched the whole thing. Yeah. We got news out of HBO of all places.
Who would have thought?
And that is that Jon Stewart's next project is going to be animated. After he left The Daily Show, he signed a 4-year deal with HBO.
Mm-hmm.
And his new bit will be, and this is from a press release, I don't know who said it. The idea is it will be an animated parody of a cable news network with an onion-like portal, said Casey Bloys, the HBO programming president. The project will be structured to allow Stewart to release multiple pieces in short-form content, video and text, through HBO's digital platforms, but will also include a linear television element likely in the form of a half-hour series.
Oh, wow.
Which, my editorial, I assume that's going to be like a compilation of what they do.
Yeah.
So, that's going to be pretty interesting, because, I mean... The man, I remember back when I watched the Daily Show regularly, he said oh man, I can't wait to not have to be on a screen anymore. Because the makeup process is grueling. I'm 100 years old. And they have to make me look like I'm 41.
Stewart is forming an animation studio team to tackle the production, and which will allow him to comment on events in real time, because he'll be working with the team directly. And apparently content could possibly launch, whatever that means, as early as September or October.
So I'm not expecting anything groundbreaking in terms of animation, because it sounds like they want to get this out hard and fast to stay current.
Yeah, kind of South Park style.
Yeah. This is 3D software pipeline companies involved in the project, so I guess it'll be CG.
Huh.
It's cheaper.
Oh yeah, no, that's I am on record saying I'm not one of those people that's why didn't they just do it 2D? We've ranted about that plenty of times. But
yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. I love the shit out of Jon Stewart.
Yeah, I'm sure people will be really happy to see him again.
Yeah. And one other thing I found is that Adult Swim is for some reason doing a nationwide, United States, sorry, international listeners, drive-in theater tour of the 10 remaining drive-in theaters in the United States. They're gonna, It'll offer a sneak peek of unaired episodes, never before seen pilots and specials, lots of other favorites. There's going to be like food trucks and shit.
Free popcorn, concessions, games, prizes.
Apparently the whole thing is free.
Yeah, the whole thing is free.
Oh, shit.
Probably not the food trucks.
Well, they said vouchers for a free food truck meal will be handed out while supplies last, or plan on bringing a picnic dinner. It's going to be a massive 40-foot inflatable screen.
I'm going to go eat at the food trucks and then leave.
So they're going to have stops in
Albuquerque, Austin, Indianapolis, Nashville, Columbus, Detroit, Chicago, Denver, Seattle, and Portland.
So if you live in or around those areas and you want to go, you can RSVP at adultswimpresents.com.
18 and over.
Of course.
Get on that quick.
They're going in that order from August 18th to September 17th. None of those cities are even a little bit near us. I think the closest one is Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
So we won't be doing this. But if you do go, let us know.
Yeah. And this isn't all the drive-in theaters. I know for a fact there's one in Florida because I went there.
Yeah. And these actually, looking at this image, it's a parking lot that they put an inflatable screen in.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like they're actually going to establish drive-in theater locations, which would have been cool of them, but,
We're new media. We're not letting you get away with this shit. Anyway, that's all the news I've found. If you hated that, let me know and I'll never do it again. But I think it was okay. For what it's worth, I think I did an alright job.